Here's a solution for day 1, problem 1. Find the distance between the points with these coordinates. Question A, make a graph, and question B, find that distance. So -6 comma -4 is left 6 on the x-axis and then down 4. That ordered pair is located right here. 4 comma 3 is right 4 on the x-axis and up 3. And that ordered pair is located right there. So that takes care of question A, making the graph. Now question B, find the distance between these points. One way to do this is to create a right triangle on this grid by drawing downwards from that dot, drawing horizontally from that dot, creating a 90-degree angle there, and then connecting the dots together diagonally to finish off the right triangle. The reason this is helpful is because when you have a right triangle, you can use the Pythagorean theorem to find distances. In symbols, the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The variable a represents the altitude of this triangle, or the height of the triangle. We can find that by counting the units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can put 7 in for a. The variable b is the base of the triangle, and we can find that by counting the units going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So put 10 in for b. The variable c is the hypotenuse of the triangle. That's the one that we're trying to figure out, so let's leave that as a variable. So we have 7 squared plus 10 squared is equal to c squared. Let's evaluate this. 7 squared is 49. 10 squared is 100. So this is 149 equals c squared. We can remove squaring to get the variable alone by using square root. So we have c equals the square root of 149. That is how long it is from this point to this point. If you like, you could take a calculator and get a decimal approximation for that, or just leave your answer using the square root symbol. Now day 1, problem 2. Line C is parallel to line D. The equation of line D is y equals 2x plus 3. We're told that line C passes through the point -1 comma -3. Question A, write an equation for line C and then graph it. The key to doing this question is when it tells us that line C is parallel to line D. Lines that are parallel have the same slope. So we can look at the equation of line D, which is in slope-intercept form, and observe that the slope is 2. The slope of line D is 2, and because line C is parallel to that, its slope is 2. We also know that line C passes through this point. So because we have a point on line C and we know its slope, we can use point-slope form to get the equation. Point-slope form in symbols looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where the x1 and the y1 are the x and y coordinates of a point on our line. In this case, the -1 and the -3. The -1 is x1, and the -3 is the y1. So let's make those substitutions into this formula. Y minus, fill in the -3. For m, fill in the slope of 2. And then x minus, and for x1, fill in -1. Because of these double negative symbols, it's common to simplify this, creating the answer y plus 3 equals 2 times x plus 1. Here is an equation for line C. This equation is in a form called point-slope form. Now question B says graph line C. One of the things we knew about line C was it goes through the point -1 comma -3. Let's find that point. So from the origin, left 1, and then down 3. Here is -1, -3. We know that the slope of line C is 2. If you think of that as rise over run, think of it as 2 over 1. Rise 2, run 1 to the right. So from this dot, rise 2, right 1. Rise 2, right 1. Rise 2, right 1. And as soon as you have enough dots to get a very accurate line, you can draw it in there. So we have done question B, where we graphed line C.